If Oburu Oginga is not careful, even the 4 CS positions which went to the so-called ODM experts will be taken from them. And the reason for saying this is simple. The just concluded by-elections have not been favorable for Oburu. And in this video, I want to take you through some of those by-election results just to see what went down and why I deduce that Oburu is cooked. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 1. ODM strongholds have always been 3. Nyanza, Western, and the coastal region. And what we saw yesterday in the West Kabras ward by-election just proves that ODM is out of Mulembe Nation. Kakamega wants nothing to do with them, neither does any of the other constituencies. Just have a look at these results and I quote. So the winner is Elfas Kainanga Shalaha of UDA with 3,381 votes, which is 48.6%. Bramwell Wasike Haemba of DCP came in second with 2,592 votes, that's 37.3%. And then we have number 3 National Economic Development Party, George Musini with 212 votes, which is 3%. Shivoko Masini of Democratic National Alliance, DNA, gets 1.3%. This is an affiliate party of Mudavadi, it's rumored to be. And coming in at number last, angale huyu mkia kwa hii race, Edward Inzofu Indimuli, Orange Democratic Movement with 0.4%, alipigiwa kura na watu 30. I don't know if you guys are taking this in. UDA 3,300, DCP 2,500, ODM uko chini with 30 votes. Yet ukiwasha TV, this is what Oburu is usually saying.
Hatuwezi kuwa bila power. Ni lazima tupate power. Na hiyo kupata power mpaka wakosi watakuwako.
Ruto will not be willing to negotiate with a fellow who cannot even deliver an MCA seat in West Kabras. You know, a single visit from Raila to that same West Kabras would have locked everyone else out of the region. But unfortunately, Oburu is an Oginga and he is not an Odinga. Or at the very least, he's not Raila Odinga. So he couldn't pull a rabbit out of the hat. Number 2, following Wamuthende's win as Member of Parliament, that triggered 2 by-elections in Evurore Ward and Muminji Ward. Reason being, MCA Newton Karish resigned from his Muminji MCA seat to contest from MP, and subsequently also Duncan Ireri resigned from his Evurore Ward seat to contest for the same seat. So that triggered 2 by-elections which, by the way, were all won by UDA. In fact, here's the list of winners. So in this infographic, we're going to look at the bottom 2, but just to highlight the other 2, let me not ignore them. Isiolo South was won by UDA, the MP seat. West Kabras, like we highlighted earlier, went to Elfas Kainanga. So they carried a clean sweep. But look down here. Honorable Duncan Maratia Nyaga won the Evurore Ward MCA seat. Honorable Peterson Njeru won the Muminji Ward MCA seat. Both went to UDA. This is Kindiki's stronghold. Now, how does that affect Oburu Oginga? It's simple. He wants Kindiki's seat, either for himself or somebody from within the ODM party. But how do you justify getting that seat when Kindiki is still a lethal political player? He delivered Mbeere North. He has delivered Muminji Ward. He has delivered Evurore Ward. He comes from a region with numbers. Watu ambao wanatoka kupiga kura. And on the flip side, Oburu comes from a region where 70% of the people are the ones who come out to vote, even when it is their own candidate on the ballot. What more when it is William? On top of that, they are performing poorly in Western Kenya, which is supposed to be their biggest stronghold. Is that how utapata power? I don't think so. Today, Kindiki is here, Oburu is here. That narrative of ODM getting the deputy presidential seat is lost. Ruto will not even condone it. So now ODM is trapped. Tumekuwa na kiburi sana, hatuwezi rudi kwa Gachagua. Watu watatuchekelea. Naye William, he knows we are useless. What do we do? They are lost in the middle. Anywho, let's see what these guys will get. We naona hata your 4 CS positions, retaining it will be difficult. Now, Oburu aside, we have even bigger losers than him himself. And that's the opposition, because 4 out of 4 by-elections have been lost to UDA. How then can you explain to Kenyans that one term is on track? To the best of my knowledge, the opposition is cooked. And all current metrics and indicators show William Ruto winning a second term by a landslide, unless the opposition do these 3 things. First up, team up with the Sifuna and Babu Wino group. That is the only way to excite the youth. Because for as long as people above the age of 50 are the ones going out to sell policy to the youth will not board. Because no one wants to hear from Muturi, Matiang'i or Kalonzo other than their tribesmen. But the youth want to hear from youths. And that's why everywhere Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna are going, you see large numbers. So to the opposition leaders, get in touch with that team ama mzoe kupoteza kura. Number 2, if the united opposition produce a candidate, the deputy must be somebody below the age of 40. So technically we are talking about the likes of Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna or Ndidi Nyoro. Even better if one of them can be the presidential candidate, but kama hiyo ni ngumu sana, deputy it is. But if you give us what Raila gave us in 2022, ati Raila is the candidate, Karua is the deputy. We have come to learn that gender means nothing in this country. People won't vote for you because you're a woman. They won't vote for you because you're a man. The number one point of resonation is tribe. It's a very tribalistic country. Sorry to say, it's the truth. Other than that, people are looking at age. Are you youthful like me? Are you a fellow mzee like me? It comes down to that. And when you look at the numbers, youths are the majority. Give them what they want. When you're in Rome, do as the Romans do, or as they want you to do. So the youths are demanding a youthful presidential candidate. If you can't give them that, give them a deputy presidential candidate that can excite the people and that the youth can rally behind them. I'm sure if Babu Owino and Sifuna were deeply involved in Evurore and Muminji, it would have gone a different way. But the youths were coming, wanaona watu above 55. Wanaenda ipande ingine, wanaona wa Mudhende na Kindiki na wengine. So you do the math. Number 3, Kenya Kwisha have several plans to win elections. That includes campaigning, bribery, voter suppression, data manipulation, and use of brute force. But the current opposition is stuck at option 1, campaigning. So what I can tell the Kalonzo and Gachagua group, kama hamuna mpango ya kuiba kura, basi mkuwe na mpango ya kufanya maandamano, because that is where you are headed. So long story short, staki kusema mengi. Kindiki has a rating of 8.5 out of 10. Kenya Kwanza have a rating of 7.5 out of 10. Oburu and ODM are currently sitting at 4.1 out of 10. And the united opposition has a 5 out of 10 rating. They must pull up their socks or perish. Now, having said that, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruiru for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.